Om Sang Saraswati Namaha. Namaste. Tonight we're going to talk about Ganesh. And because Ganesh got the boon that he would be the first one worshipped, and we just took the Sankalpa and said, we want peace, peace, peace everywhere. Page 37. So the first is Ganesha Puja. And what happened was Shiva said to Nandi, go tell Parvati that I need to see her immediately. And Nandi came into Parvati's room and said, Parvati, Shiva is calling you. And she said, oh my goodness, you came in here without even knocking? This is terrible. I need some help. I need somebody who's going to protect me. Nandi works for Shiva. I want somebody who works for me. And so she took some sandal paste, and there are many versions of the story. And she took the sandal paste and she molded it into a little boy. And she breathed life into it. And this little boy took on a human form. And she said, oh, I'm so happy to have my own son. Someone who will report to me. Not just work for Shiva. So the son said, well, what shall I do for you? And Parvati said, I'd like to take my bath in privacy. Would you stand outside the door and make sure nobody comes in? And he said, sure, Mom. And so he stood outside the door, and of course, Shiva came and said, why didn't Parvati come? And so he came to see, and Ganesh was there, this little boy with a big club. And Shiva said, yeah, step aside, I'm going inside. And the little boy said, hey, no, Mom told me to stand out here and don't let anybody come in until she's done with her bath. She wants a little privacy. And Shiva said, what are you talking about? This is my house. That's my lady. Who are you? And words led to battles, and battles led to the severing of Ganesha's head. And when Shiva cut off Ganesha's head, of course, Parvati came out from the bath, and she was mad. I mean, that was my son. I created him myself, and he was answerable only to me. So in the several versions of the story, Shiva sent Vishnu, who took his chakra and cut off the head of the elephant Aravat. Indra's elephant had been cursed to come down to earth, and in order to free the Aravat from the curse and send him back to heaven, Vishnu cut off his head, brought the head, put it on the neck of the boy, and Shiva said, okay, your name is Ganesh, and you will be the first one worshipped in any puja. You are the gatekeeper, you stand at the door. No one can enter into the door without bowing to wisdom. You got to know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing and you're just trying without any system, it's not going to work. It's like sawing all the lumber before you cut, before you measure. It just won't work. You got to learn the system and then enter into the door of the secret. So Ganesh is going to stand at the door. Let's worship Ganesh. Ganesh Puja. Om Visweswang Mata Bang to Ding, Danda Panding, Chabai Rabam, Bande Kashi Gukyang Gagang, Pabani Mani Karnikam. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmake, Bhagratundaya Dhimake, Tano Damti Prachodaya, Etiganda Pushpe Om Gam Patake Namaha. Om Samukasya Kadantasya Kapilo Gachakarnika Lambo Darasya Pikato Vignanasho Vinayaka Dumra Ketur Kanadya Chobala Chandro Gajanana Dvadasakitani Namani Yapte Srina Yatapi Vidyarambe Vibhagaja Praveshe Nirgametata Sangrame Sankate Chiba Vignastasya Jayate Shuklambaram Durandibam Shashibardam Chaturbujam Prasanavora Dandage Sarva Vigna Pashantake Habib Siddhartam Siddhartam Pujito Yasarasir Sarva Vigna Rahastasmi Ganadi Pataki Nama Malikati Sugandini Malityadini Pe Prabho Mayaritani Pujartam Pushpani Pratigriyatam Eteganda Pushpe Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Bhakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Avignam Guru Me Deva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada Ekadattang Mahakaya Lambodaram Gajananam Vignanashak Randevam Hirambam Pranamamyam. And then the Punya Havachana and the Swasti Vachana, we're going to take flowers and put them at the feet of our deity. Om Shanti Rastu, Om Pushti Rastu, Om Tushti Rastu, Om Riddhi Rastu, Om Advignamastu, Om Ayushamastu, Om Arogyamastu, Om Shivamastu, Om Shivam Karmamastu. Om Karma Samriddhi Rastu, Om Dharma Samriddhi Rastu, Om Veda Samriddhi Rastu, Om Shastra Samriddhi Rastu, Om Dana Danya Samriddhi Rastu, Om Ishta Sampadastu, Om Arishta Nirastamastu, Om Yad Papam Rogam Ashubam Akagaranta Dure Pratyatamastu. And now begins actually, this is the beginning of the Swasti Vachana. And we call upon all the Brahmins in the assembly, please, Om Brahma Punyama Karyacha Strisu Padana Karikam Veda Brikshod Babangitam Tapunyam Pruvantuda Bo Brahmana Maya Kriyamanasya Durga Puja Nakyasya Kamanaka Punyakam Babantu Pruvantu Om Punyam Om Punyam Om Punyam Om Asya Karmanaka Punyam Babantu Pruvantu Om Punyam Om Punyam Om Punyam Om Pita Bruta Brut Sri Sajam Tu is Yat Kagadam Parakritam Rishivi Siddha Gandhavayista Kaganam Bhubantu Dapo Brahmanam Magapriyamanasya Durga Puja Nakyasya Kamanaka Kaganam Bhavantu Bhuvantu Om Kaganam Om Kaganam Om Kaganam Sagarasya Tu Yaritir Mahalakshmiya Divi Sakrita Sampurnatu Prabhavicha Chamriding Prabhupantada Bo Brahmata Mayakriyamanasya Durga Pujanakyasya Kamanaka Ridding Bhavantu Bhuvantu Om Karma Ridyatam Om Karma Ridyatam Om Karma Ridyatam Swasti Astu Yavanashakya Punya Kogyana Pridita Vinayaka Priyanityam Tancha Swasti Bhru Bhavantana O Brahmana Magapriyamanasya Durga Pujanatyasya Kamanaka Swasti Bhavantu Rubantum Ayushpate Swasti Ayushpate Swasti Ayushpate Swasti Swasti Nakindro Vridhasva Swasti Napusha Vishwabeda Swasti Nastarkshurishthanemi Swasti no Brihaspati Dadatu Samudratnata Dhanacha Jagadananda Karika Hari Prigacha Mangagatam Charyamcha Prupam Dada Bobramana Magakriyamanasya Durga Pujanatyasya Kamanaha Srish with thee Bhavantu Rubantu Om Astu Sri Astu Sri Astu Sri Srishtate Lakshmischa Pashya Partnyo Bhakarate Parshvi Naksatrani Rupamasvinam Yatam Ishna Nishana Mumma Ishana Sarvaloka Mahishana Amrikanda Suna Rayudyad Drupaloma Shagastadam Ayushate Nasanyuta Jive Masarata Shatam Shatam Jivantu Bhavanda Shiva Gauri Vipakya Yasri Ramini Padmaje Dhanadasya Grihe Yasri Rasmakam Sastu Sadmani Om Astu Sri Astu Sri Om Astu Sri Om Prajapatir Lokapalo Databarmat Devarat Bhagavan Chasvatoni Dana Boy Rakshantu Sarvata Om Bhagavan Prajapati Priyaptam Ayushmate Swastimate Yajamanaya Dashishe Shri Datashi Shasaturi Did Pay the Parake Om Swasti Vachanam Samridhirastu. Let's go back to page 37. We'll translate for a little bit the worship of Ganesh. Om, the Lord of the universe, Lord Vishnu, Madhava, who holds the club in his hand and is fearless, worships he who dwells in the cave at Benares, who holds aloft the Ganga, who is the Lord of the universe, who wears jeweled earrings. So even Lord Vishnu worships Ganesh. Ganesh Gayatri, Om, we meditate upon that perfect consciousness. We contemplate the one with a broken tooth, and that's another story, how he lost his tooth. Either Shani cut it off or Parusharam cut it off. There are two versions of the story. May that one with a great tusk grant us increase in his quality. He is Gana. He is the multitude, the Ishvara of the multitudes, the Ishvara of all of creation, the Ishvara of all wisdom. He is the supreme Lord of wisdom, and with the wisdom that pervades all. With these scented flowers, Om, we bow to the Lord of wisdom, Lord of the multitudes. And now let's meditate on the form and describe the form of Ganesh. Om, he has a beautiful face with only one tooth or tusk of red color with elephant ears, with a big belly and a great tooth. He destroys all obstacles. He is the remover of obstacles. If you know what you're doing, there's no obstacle. If you're one with wisdom, there's no obstacle. The obstacles come when we don't know. With the gray banner, the living spirit of the multitudes, having the moon on his forehead with an elephant's face, whoever will recite or listen to these 12 names at the time of commencing studies, Vidyaramba, getting married, Vibhakicha, or on entering or leaving a place, Praveshe, Nirgamitata, on a battlefield of war, or in any difficulty, will overcome all obstacles. Wearing a white cloth, the god has the color of the moon and 4 arms. That most pleasing countenance is meditated on, who gives peace to all difficulties. For gaining the desired objective and for the attainment of perfection, he is worshipped by the forces of union and forces of division alike. Here the Shuras and the Asuras, the Devas and the demons. The gods are the forces of cohesion that collect and unite. And the demons are the forces of individuality which separate and segregate and classify and keep us apart. And he's worshipped by both. He takes away all difficulties, and therefore we bow down in reverence to the Lord of the multitudes. Various flowers such as balika and others of excellent scent are being offered to you, our Lord. All these flowers come from the devotion of our hearts for your worship. Please accept them. With these scented flowers, we bow to the Lord of wisdom, Lord of the multitudes. With a broken or bent tusk, a great body shining like 1,000,000 suns, make us free from all obstacles, O God. Always remain with us in all actions. With one tooth, a great body, a big belly, and an elephant's face, he is the God who destroys all obstacles, to whom we are bowing down with devotion. Now, the Punya Havachana is the proclamation of the Punya, of all the merits that are derived from worshipping. And they say, may peace be unto you. Increase and nourishment be unto you. Satisfaction be unto you. Positive change be unto you. Freedom from obstacles be unto you. Life be unto you. Freedom from disease be unto you. Consciousness of infinite goodness be unto you. Consciousness of infinite goodness in all action be unto you. Progress, increase in all action be unto you. Progress, increase in all ways of truth be unto you. Progress, increase in all knowledge be unto you. Progress, increase in scriptures be unto you. Progress, increase in wealth and grains be unto you. May your beloved deity be your wealth. May you remain safe and secure without any fear. May sin, sickness, impurity, and that which is not conducive unto welfare leave from you. Take a hike. We don't need you anymore. And now begins the Swasti Vachana. This is the eternal blessings. Swa means your own. Asti means being. Being is your own. And this is the proclamation of being our own master. Owning our own soul. The creative capacity with the greatest merit, the cause of the birth of creation, eternally has its being in the tree of wisdom. May his blessing of merit be bestowed upon us. Brahmins, my sincere effort is to perform the worship of Durga. Let these activities yield merit. Let these activities yield merit 3 times. Let these activities yield merit 3 times. Let these activities yield merit 3 times. As solid as the earth, let supreme welfare be. May the rishis, the attained ones, and the celestial singers bestow welfare upon us. Brahmins, my sincere effort is to perform the worship of Durga. Let these activities bestow welfare. Let these activities bestow welfare 3 times. May the ocean yield prosperity as it did when the great goddess of true wealth and others were produced. Remember when the gods and the demons, they churned the ocean of consciousness and out came Mahalakshmi? Fully and completely giving forth excellent luster, may prosperity be unto us. Brahmins, my sincere effort is to perform the worship of Durga. Let these activities bestow prosperity. And that means increase in our cherished aspirations, which we defined in the beginning. We want peace for every atom of existence. Om, let these activities bestow prosperity 3 times. Let the eternal blessings that grant changes of indestructible merit and welfare be with us. May the Lord who removes all obstacles be pleased and grant to us eternal blessings. O Brahmins, my sincere effort is to perform the worship of Durga. Let these activities bestow eternal blessings. Om, blessings, blessings, blessings. May life be filled with eternal blessings 3 times. Om, eternal blessings to us, O ruler of the pure, who perceives all that changes. Eternal blessings to us, searchers for truth, knowers of the universe. Eternal blessings to us, O divine being of life, keep us safe. Eternal blessings to us, O spirit of all-pervading delight, grant them to us. Who was born from the churning of the ocean, the cause of bliss to the worlds, the beloved of Vishnu and welfare herself, may Shri, Sha means Shanti, Ra means the mind, E means your heart, and may Shri, who has peace in the mind and the heart, the highest respect, be unto us. She is the highest respect. Is there any greater respect than to perceive with perfect peace in your mind and your heart? To reflect upon any object of creation or any relationship in existence with perfect equanimity? That's how we define respect. To see without any bias or any prejudice. To listen to what's really being said. Om, the highest respect to you, goal of all existence, wife of the full and complete night, the unknowable one, at whose sides are the stars and who has the form of the relentless search for truth. Om, supreme divinity, my supreme divinity, all existence is my supreme divinity. As the son of Mrikund, Markandeya, found imperishable life, may we be reunited with life and blessed with 100 autumns. Remember the story of Mrikund Rishi. He was an old ascetic doing tapasya for many years. He called upon Shiva, and finally Shiva gave him darshan. Shiva said, "What do you want?" And he said, "I want a son who can continue my lineage." And Shiva said, "You're an old man now. What do you want with the son? I mean, you've been doing tapasya all these years. Now you want a son? I'll tell you what. I'll give you a stupid son with a long life or a very wise son with a very short life. Take your pick." Mrikund thought for a moment or two, and then he said, "I'll take the intelligent son." And that was Markandeya. Of course, Markandeya, as he grew up, he was supposed to leave his body at an early age, and as the time approached for him to leave his body, his father got more and more dejected. Markandeya went to the father and said, "Father, why are you so sad?" And father said, "I didn't want to tell you this, but since you ask, Shiva said I could have a stupid son with a long life or a smart son with a short life. I chose the smart son, and you're him. And anytime now, the ambassadors of Yamdut, the god of death, are going to come, and they're going to take you away from me. And I really like having you here." And Markandeya said, Dad, no reason to be dejected. Shiva's the one who gave you the boon. Let me propitiate Shiva and see if he'll give me a boon too.
Smart.
The smart son. He sat down by this Shiva lingam and said, Om Namo Shivaya. And he said it again and again, and Yam was sitting in the kingdom of death, and Chitragupta, his prime minister, turned to him and said, you know, it's time to pick up that smart kid, that smart Alec, down there on earth. He thinks saying Om Namo Shivaya is going to save him. It's written here, he's supposed to come to us now. And Yam called his ambassadors. He said, Yamdut, ambassadors of the god of death, go down and bring me the soul of Markandeya. And the ambassadors of the god of death came, and Markandeya was saying, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. And they said, hey kid, come with us. He said, I'm not leaving. They said, oh, no. We're sent by the god of death, the power that controls. Nobody can refuse his order. He said it's time for you to come. So you come with us. And Markandeya said, I'm not coming. And the ambassadors from the god of death said, if you don't come with us peacefully, we're going to take you by force. And they grabbed hold of the kid. The kid, Markandeya, grabbed onto the Shiva lingam. And pull as they tried, they couldn't break him free from the Shiva lingam. He was holding onto that Shiva lingam, and they were pulling and pulling and pulling. And finally Shiva came and said, you better leave him alone. Let him stay. I'm giving him imperishable life. I'm blessing him with Mahan Mrityunjay, victory over the great death. You go back and tell Yam, the god of death, I said he can stay. Well, the ambassadors went back to Yam and the god of death, and Yam said, hey, nobody can resist the order of Yam, but if it's Shiva's order, I guess he has to stay. So then, of course, Markandeya went on to expound the Markandeya Purana, from which comes our Chandipat. He was the first seer of the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. So in the same way that he found imperishable life, may we be united with life and blessed with 100 autumns. That means 100 years. Hey, it's autumn now. And every time autumn comes around, we can count another year. May 100 autumns be unto you as the imperishable union of Shiva and Gauri, as the soul of kings manifested in the respected Ram. So may the goddess of respect forever be united with us and always dwell in our house. May Lakshmi be part of the family. Oh, may respect be unto you. May respect be unto you 3 times. The Lord of all beings, protector of the worlds, creator Brahma, support of the gods, may the Supreme Lord be gracious eternally and always protect us. May the Supreme Lord, the Lord of beings, be pleased. May life and eternal blessings be granted to those who perform this worship and to those who assist. May respect be given to the priests who impart this wisdom. May this invocation for eternal blessings find excellent prosperity. And that's the Swasti Vachana. Do we have questions about the Swasti Vachana? Or about the Punya Havachana? Or about Ganesh? Yes, please.
When we start with the Shantirastu and we give flowers,
yes.
Which deities, we just give to each one?
I give to each one, I spread them all around. Because I think that all the gods should bless us with all of the greatest prosperity that they can. So Shanti Rastu, Pushti Rastu, Tushti Rastu, Vriddhi Rastu, Ayushamastu, Arogyamastu, Shivamastu, Shivam Karmamastu, Karma Samriddhi Rastu, Dharma Samriddhi Rastu, Veda Samriddhi Rastu, Shastra Samriddhi Rastu, Ishta Sampadastu, Arishta Nirastamastu, Yat Papam Rogama Shubhama Kalyananta Dure Pratihastamastu. I give to everybody. I want blessings wherever there's a possibility, even the smallest possibility, somebody may give me a blessing. I want to request them. I need as much as I can get. It's one thing. The other thing is love. Love and blessings are the two commodities in this world that you can't have too much of. So wherever, open your jola, let people fill it up. Open up your bag. As much as they can give, you can't have too much. So I give to everybody.
I have a few questions, Swami.
Sure.
The first question is about Ganesh.
Yes.
Ganesh is associated with the Mooladhara chakra.
Okay.
What is the significance of that?
I don't know. I don't know that association. I know Indra resides in the Mooladhara. Indra, Boruna, Agni, Vayu, Rudra, Sadashi. So I don't know of Ganesh being associated with the Mooladhara chakra. It's a different tradition.
Swamiji, my second question has to do with the Punya Havachana.
Yes.
So we say, Om, progress in scriptures be unto you, and so on and so forth.
Yes.
Now, I was thinking that we do this when we are doing worship for other people. Normally when we... so if we're worshipping on our own and there's nobody else for whom we are doing the worship, who is the you refer to in this?
Me! You're doing it for me. Please, be unto me. Send those blessings to me. If you don't need them, and I know you don't. I mean, you were born in a Brahmin family. You send those blessings to me. That's what it meant. And that's what it means. May it be unto you means, hey, give it to me. Shower me with blessings. I don't have to talk to me as me in the first person. Swasti Rastu. Astu means unto you. So, but we're talking about the worshipper. Or the worshipper is saying to the deity, hey, you take the blessings, and give me the prasad. I'm going to get the prasad of everything I offer. So I'm giving you blessings, increase, progress, all the good things to you. And if there's a little left over, I get prasad. So please share with me the prasad. Any other question? Yes.
In Swasti Vachana, again, you speak of the Brahmins.
Yes.
So when we do the Cosmic Puja, I don't see any Brahmins around me. So whom are we referring to here?
I am surrounded by Brahmins all the time. There are knowers of wisdom and knowers of God that are with me in every puja that I perform. Whether you can see them or not is of no consequence to me. They are all around me. If they're here physically, like the Brahman Devta and Devi that grace our mandir now, this is an extra privilege. If they are invisible, then I offer to them too. But the Brahmins are giving us blessings from posterity, in perpetuity, throughout history. All from the first Brahmins who wrote down this Puja Vidhi. They're giving us blessings in perpetuity. They're all around you when you sit down. Your guru is on the left. His guru is above. His guru above. The whole lineage is with you. They're all around you. All the Brahmins, all the knowers of God, all the ones who became one with Brahma became Brahmins. They are with us. So it's not just those priests in the temple in India. Okay.
I have one more question, Swamiji. You spoke of obstacles. You said that if you know what you're doing, there would be no obstacle.
Right.
Now, what if what about the role of past karma? In other words, you did something wrong in the past, and so you undertake an action, and you don't get the fruit you desire because of something that you did in the past. Isn't that another a factor that should play a role in whether you receive a fruit?
If you know what you're doing, you're full of love with God, you're performing your activities with truth and sincerity, then there are no obstacles, there are only solutions. There are no problems. It's only another way to worship God. Now let's see how we will master this challenge. We don't look at the obstacles. We look at the solution. We look at the means of mastering a challenge. Another way of demonstrating our love for God. We have karma to do. But now we're not stopped. We're not blocked. We're just met by another challenge in the process of fulfillment. It's more karma. And if we look at it as beautiful karma and not as an obstacle, it can't stop us. We just seek the solution. Okay, now what do we have to do to confront this circumstance? An obstacle really makes us search for a way to avoid and make a detour. But a circumstance makes us search for a solution. If we approach with knowledge, with understanding, with wisdom and love, then there are just certain circumstances in our path for which we're seeking solutions. And you may think this is a semantical answer, but I think it's an attitudinal change. Because if you see obstacles in your path, then you're constantly searching for detours. But if you see challenges, you're looking for solutions. And solution solving or searching for solutions is different from problem solving. Searching for solutions is creative and inspiring and energizing. And problem solving is something that I seek to avoid. And so that's why I say that if Ganesh is with you, then you have no obstacles. He's removed all the obstacles. He changed your mind so that now we're only seeking solutions. We're focused on the solution. It's not a problem. It's the circumstances of life have presented us another opportunity. And when you have that bhav, it's like saying, all my enemies go to heaven. Because when you have that attitude, you're free from enmity. You don't wish bad to anybody. You don't have a negative approach to life. Obstacles, burdens, responsibilities, these are all part of tolerating life. Opportunities, privileges, challenges, these are part of the inspiration that keeps us energized and focused on the positive side approach to life. So when Ganesh takes away all the obstacles, he may not solve all the circumstances that you're going to be confronted with, but he sure changed our minds.
like an opportunity for growth instead of, like you're saying, obstacle.
Yes, there's new lessons to be learned and new problems to be solved, but not in the sense that I'm stuck. When I hit an obstacle, I'm stuck. I got to back up, retreat, and find a detour. And I don't want to do that anymore. Call upon Ganesh and look at the circumstances of life as an opportunity and put down the burdens and put down the responsibilities and put down the obligations and pick up the privileges and the opportunities. And look at life as an opportunity to grow and to demonstrate the privilege to demonstrate the sincerity of our love. So he's changed our attitude. As soon as we get that wisdom. Just like Markandeya. He got the wisdom. He said, hey, I'm going to grab on to Shiva. Just like my pop did. Well, when we get the wisdom, we put down the burdens, we put down the obligations, we stop fulfilling our responsibilities. No more. No need to fulfill your responsibilities. You hear that? Now it's a privilege to do the same karma. It's an opportunity to grow. Yes, please.
It's a change, a paradigm, a change in paradigm.
Yes, a change of paradigm. He just changed our minds. And that's what Ganesh did when he took away all the obstacles. Yes, please.
It talks about prosperity. What is your definition of prosperity?
Prosperity will be growth and increase and towards the goal of fulfillment in every cherished aspiration that we have. We define the Sankalpa as seeking peace for every being of the three worlds. Or all the worlds, the seven worlds, every loka, every paradigm of reality. We want peace in every perception and love and joy and fulfillment. Now, prosperity means more love, greater blessings, greater peace. And as good as it gets, that's the beginning. Make it better. That's prosperity. And it doesn't have a limit. There's no way to define the limit. Like I want to earn out. You can't earn out with prosperity. Prosperity means I want continuous increase. There is no limit to how much I want to love. There is no limit to how much peace I want to enjoy. What is that feeling? Close your eyes and conceive the greatest goodness. And when you get to the place where you can't conceive it could be any better, that's where the meditation of Lord Shiva begins. So that's our prosperity. The consciousness of infinite goodness. Now everybody, these mantras are applicable to everybody on every level. The way they define their prosperity is their business. We have our definition. Any other questions? Om Sam Saraswati Namaha. Namaste.
This is
Namaste.